much for braving the storm, braving the rain. Glad it wasn't flooded. I appreciate you so much. We appreciate you so much for being here. I think most of you know me. I'm Shelly. I'm Rashid's, sometimes I say husband by accident. Rashid's wife. Thank you again for being here. I want to first introduce our chair, our campaign chair, Coach Doug Snyder, former basketball coach at Allen High School. Please welcome Coach Doug Snyder.
He has learned from his various spots and educations back here to Allentown in the midst of Lehigh County. There is no better young man who is courageous, compassionate, caring about his fellow citizens than Rashid Santiago.
I was surprised to see that he's already presided over 40,000 cases. That's a lot. I can't even count that for him. A family man, he's a man of his word. He's ready to work, ready to start in the courts of common pleas on day one. He's not going to be learning on the job. He's well loved, and I heard great things from people who actually had gone to him as a magistrate, and either they won or not, they still like him. So he's a likable guy, he's an experienced guy, he has a lot of support in the community, and I think he's going to be the best judge in the common pleas, not because he's good looking and Hispanic and has a wonderful family, and he's from Allentown and all the wonderful things that we all want, but because he has integrity, and that's what I'm looking for, integrity.
He is an Allentown native, born and raised, whose roots are here, and who truly knows our city better than most. He is a dedicated and loving father to his family and a friend to many, most importantly. Our families share many memories, including the stage in 2015 at the Puerto Rican Day Parade. He was announced the Grand Marshal, and I was announced La Madrina, which is the godmother of the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
Rashid, like most young men who grew up in Allentown from under-resourced communities, had every opportunity to take the wrong path and to go the wrong direction. Every opportunity. Every opportunity. But there was something on the inside of him that wanted better, wanted to do better. And he turned his basketball prowess into a doorway of opportunity. So she said, wait a minute, I know Rashid. He's an outstanding young man of character and integrity and leadership. So I really didn't get Rashid that internship. His character and his integrity got him that internship. Why is that important? As a county commissioner, I had the privilege of 8 years being head of the Judiciary Committee, sitting, working with judges, working with the president judges, working with all the district justices. They complained about not having enough office space and their dockets being too full and all that goes along with that. There was not one time that I've ever heard a disparaging remark from his peers. I don't know if you guys know this, oftentimes there is a bit of tension that exists between common pleas judges and magistrates. Sometimes they kind of look down their nose and then never at Rashid. He's well respected for his character and integrity, and here's why that's so important. When you're wearing that robe and you're sitting on the bench, you can either be subjugated to the law or subjugate the law to your opinions, your ideals, and your ego. And when that happens, we don't get justice. And we need justice in our court systems. And Rashid's humility is the guarantee that we all have, that as he serves, he's going to provide equal justice for all. He's not going to elevate his ego, his personal agenda above the law, because that's simply not in his nature. But we need him on the court of common pleas because of his character, because of his integrity, because of his experience. We also need him on the court of common pleas because he represents for tens of thousands of young people from the city of Allentown hope and opportunity, that they're a part of this community, that they don't have to be outsiders or bystanders, but they can be fully integrated into the system, the structure, the leadership of the region. And so for that reason, I encourage all of you to continue to support Rashid. So thank you. Let's support Rashid. Let's make this happen.
Unity being the first thing. And as the speakers kind of alluded to, if you look around this room, look left, look right, you see it's like a pack of Skittles, right? And you see all colors, all ethnicities. And to me, that's what this is about. I truly believe I'm a candidate who promotes unity, who represents unity, and brings people from all walks of life together. I'm the candidate who really promotes unity, and I'm thankful for everyone here to kind of support me on that cause. Representation, I mean, we were in a loaded field of candidates, really high qualified candidates, and there was 3 Latino candidates in the Judicial Court of Common Pleas primary. I'm the only candidate, the only Latino who remains in this race. We still have a nice group of diverse candidates, but for area such as the Allentown School District that has about 70% Latinos in our community, I submit that there's a need for representation on the bench. I'm currently the only magisterial district judge who's a Latino in this community. I don't say that to say people who are brown and black believe they're gonna win if they're in front of me. People just want a fair shake, and they want representation. And when they know that they have a fair shake and someone who is bound by integrity and justice, they leave there and they lose, and sometimes they're not so happy with you, but they respect the process. And now more than ever, it's important that people gain the respect of the judiciary. And I submit that as a candidate, I bring that representation to the table. I'm tested, I've presided over thousands of cases, and the one thing we can do as candidates is we can promote ourselves as how we're gonna rule on matters and how qualified we are. And which is great because experience matters, but I submit that judicial experience matters. And when we're looking for judicial candidates, we want someone who's been battle tested, who's been making those tough decisions when you have 2 adverse sides making sound legal arguments. The Court of Common Pleas is the entire Lehigh County, but I really take pride in my roots here. And I'm still active in my community. I'm raising my 3 children. My wife and I live here in Allentown. This means everything to us, but I know it's so much bigger than me. And I know the impact that people before me had on my life and have really steered me in the right direction. And without them, I wouldn't be here today. So with that, I know it's incumbent on me to even take it to the next level and inspire the next generation. And it's important that they have people who look like them, who come from the same socioeconomic circumstances as them, and people who just stand for character, who represent themselves on a daily basis with integrity. But it's so much bigger than me. It's about unity, it's about representation, and it's about judicial experience. And I submit that those 3 factors, when combined, are crucial to this judicial election. And so I just ask that you all join me in these efforts. I can't do it alone. My wife and I, our small circle, we can't do it alone. But all you in this room have a great deal of influence in our community. And I just ask that you join with us, you team with us, you partner with us to take it to the next level. I ask that you join me in my campaign, and I look forward to this road ahead of us, and I'm humbled to be here, and just ask that you enjoy your evening of fellowship and food, and thanks for coming out tonight.
Rashid, Santiago, from here, for you.